Welcome to the African Leadership Series, where we bring you great inspirational speeches of African leaders.
Your Excellencies, heads of state and government, President of the United Nations General Assembly, Secretary General of the United Nations, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I have always wondered why the elites in the different countries of the world do not see this. Who would lose if all the people on the globe led a decent life of having 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day for an adult person? Who would lose if all the people each day were getting enough calories to support their bodies? Who would lose if all the immunizable diseases that afflict people were immunized against? Who would lose if that one was achieved for all the people in the world that need immunization, for all the immunizable diseases got it? What would be the problem? Who would lose if all young people, children, accessed education to achieve literacy, numeracy, and skills as a minimum? Who would lose if all the human beings had a health unit within the radius of 5 kilometers from where one lives? Who would live if all human beings had access to clean electricity, away from charcoal, firewood, and dirty kerosene? Who would lose if every person, adult person, had a well-paying job? Who would lose if every family on the globe had a three-bedroom decent house for each family? Who would lose if each person had access to clean water? Who would lose if every person on the globe did not have to worry about war, about terrorism, and about crime? Who would lose if every producer of a service or a good that is needed for use in the world had a right of access to markets? Who would lose if all the countries in the world had good transport and other elements of infrastructure? Who would lose if all of us insisted on protecting our Mother Nature so that it can also look after us? To what extent would this effort at global affluence stimulate business? How much cement, how much steel, how much copper, how much food would we need? And how would all that impact business? If we aimed at global affluence, how much would this impact business positively? Why then do we only have bad businessmen who do not have efficient spectacles that can see these business opportunities that are implied if we aim at global affluence. Therefore, in my opinion, parasitism is the only obstacle to global affluence, prosperity, and peace.
If you like more African speeches like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all our latest videos. Remember to leave your suggestions on the topics you would like us to cover in the comments below.